Hello, my name is David Ken. Thank you for having me here to talk about my DIY audio projects. I'm based in Toronto, Canada. I came from Hong Kong, where I worked in the advertising business as a creative director. I love classical music since I was a teenager. The hobby eventually inspired me to write classical music reviews as well as audio equipment reviews. For me, creativity is a transferable skill, a skill that helps me to branch out into art and graphic design, as well as many DIY projects. You can call me a handyman. I love fixing things that are broken and inventing things that improve our daily living. A DIY project, in a way, is finding the best solution to fix and improve, or offering an unperceived solution to an overlooked problem. That motivates me to look for new creative opportunities in the audio world. What was the inspiration behind the portfolio speaker? I'm afraid I don't have a short and sweet answer to that question. In the past 16 years, I built 20 pairs of speakers, 6 of which with matching or built-in amps. When I designed the speakers, I deliberately stay away from wooden enclosures, which most people would use. Not just for the sake of being different, but also for exploring unknown possibilities. One of my early projects was a glass vase in the shape of a seashell, installed with Fostex driver. The result was amazing, especially when paired with the 2A3 tube amp. The portfolio was a crazy idea that almost didn't happen. We have the Chinese herbal teapot for ages, but it's not something that we use every day. But one day, I got it out, I took off the lid and tilted it forward with the handle and the spout resting on the countertop, perfectly balanced. I said to myself, hey, that's a nice looking speaker. With a spherical sound chamber and the spout acting as a bass reflex tube, the teapot fulfills the requirement of a perfect enclosure. It's heaven sent. The portfolio is a design fusion that demands a matching amp. And of course, that amp does not exist unless I create one. And the perfect match should be along the same theme of herbal medicine. So immediately, I thought of the Chinese herbal medicine shop that covers the entire wall with medicine cabinets. The amp should be more like a medicine container than an ordinary HiFi equipment. So I used this miniature antique wooden box as the chassis and named the amp Herbissimo. A pair of clay speakers and a wooden amp. Together, they synergized into one harmonized theme and make a complete creative statement. Apart from sonically proven, the Fosi Audio BTM module was chosen because it's perfect for my design. The configuration allowed it to be installed inside the wooden box with logical placement of wiring cables and connectors, which include speaker binding posts, audio in, and of course, power adapter. I picked a bronze cabinet knob to embellish the antique look of the wooden box. The knob was connected to the amp volume control by means of a homemade coupling device. Some other amp modules I have worked with have the volume control on top of the amp, and they won't work for my design. Creative activities are always challenging, otherwise there's no fun. Sourcing a pair of traditional Chinese herbal teapots in Toronto was mission impossible, because they had long been replaced by electronic pots made of polymer ceramic. After searching for weeks all over town, I was lucky to find one last pair in a warehouse. The installation was also challenging. Drilling the holes for speaker binding posts at the bottom of the pot required a special diamond drill bit, and I had to keep the clay pot soaking in water while drilling to avoid cracking. This was the last pair I had, and it was my only chance to make it happen. Upon completion, the sonic performance was spontaneous and natural. It required no further tuning nor acoustic treatment. It's always interesting to mix art and audio. If you are an artist, you can simply draw inspiration from your paintings. Here are two examples of my work. When the speakers are painted, the music becomes more colorful. Even if you don't paint, you can still remodel audio projects with a touch of artistry. Remember, form follows function, but don't let function dictate form. I always challenge the so-called audiophile rules, the functions, and create ideas that bend the rules into reform. Here's another example. For decades, speaker stand designers the world over resort to overweight massive stands coupled with heavy-duty spikes. To reform the function of vibration control, I used featherweight fishing line suspension to eliminate mechanical feedback altogether. Suspending from aluminum rigs, the speaker simply floats in mid-air without touching the ground, and the inertial mass of the speaker keeps it free of sonically altering vibration. The best way to keep creativity alive is constantly jumping out of your comfort zone and exploring the unknown. More recently, I jumped out of my comfort zone and plunged right into my discomfort zone. I created my first floor standing speaker with wooden enclosure, something I've been avoiding for 16 years. But the difference is that it has life. The sound chamber, void of acoustic treatment, is made of thin plywood that resonates with the pulse of the music. It sounds like and looks like a musical instrument more than a hi-fi speaker. I started my DIY projects by thinking outside the box. Now, I'm thinking inside the box.